Black Ops Cold War. Let's take a look at how we beat the Soviet Union. Let's go.
This war was a lie. Years of blood. Just to light the fuse of a secret war. Decades in the making.
So let me put some frame of reference to this. So 1959, Eisenhower sends advisors to Vietnam. 1965, we really kick it off with the whole point of we can't let the Russians get into Vietnam because of some reason that no one really knew, but fighting the Cold War, right? Fighting the good fight.
My fellow Americans, a nuclear conflict could well be mankind's last. We want to make this a more peaceful world.
5 days ago, we acquired intel. Soviet agent Perseus is in play. If he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that could shift the balance of the Cold War.
Let's go find this shithead.
Now, how many Perseuses do you think really existed? We don't know of any, but the Tom Clancy's of the world seem to know about several of these type of things. But put that in the comments. Do you think we really stopped the Perseus of the world, or was it all just make-believe? So we got a cover for 𝙬 Mode, so they're period accurate on the music so far, right? Reagan being a president in the 80s, late 80s, 𝙬 Mode, popular. They're doing a good job.
Tell me, how should I feel?
Mr. President, is the threat real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants.
All right, let's look at that. Very good depiction of Ronald Reagan, the CIA agents, the aviators on, right, the sweater vest, the TV in the background with the manual dials that you had to actually go change the channel, which the remote was the kid of the family. Everybody should be smoking. That's going to be a guaranteed during the 1980s. Boy, they're really intertwining a lot of things here. We go back from the 80s, back to Vietnam. So if you look up the history of this and really follow it through from, say, we split Berlin in half after the war with the Soviets, I think it'll make the game more interesting if you figure out, you know, what's the point of the Cold War? Because most people playing the game probably weren't even alive when the wall went down and the Soviet Union fell in the late 80s.
This wasn't part of the plan!
I know you won't fail us.
Let me quote Ronald Reagan. The 9 scariest words in the English language. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Let's look at the second one.
1943. Detailed information from the Manhattan Project was stolen from Los Alamos by the Russian spy known as Perseus. 1968. The Vietnam War. Viet Cong soldiers orchestrated by Perseus attempted to steal an American-made nuclear bomb from a U.S. firebase. 5 days.
They sure do a good job of intertwining the Vietnam War and the Americans' fight in Vietnam against the Soviets through the proxy of the North Vietnamese and Perseus. I think if you get into the history of this, really follow it, do some homework, it'll make the game more fun. What do you guys think? Put that in the comments.
Days ago, while on a mission, we acquired intel that Perseus is in play again.
All right, could he be any more of a stereotypical Russian spy Russian bad guy. You got the black and white photo, the scowl in the picture, the paper clip holding his picture to the chart, right to the file of all of his misgivings.
And planning an attack on the West. Perseus. The CIA's analysts consider him to be the single largest threat to the free world.
Mr. Hudson, we're all aware of Perseus.
All right, so this is perfect. Everybody's smoking, right? You got the ties undone, the bad leisure polyester suits. Of course, you're drinking black coffee. Starbucks didn't exist. So it's very period correct. And of course, the kick-ass CIA agents with very limited rules of engagement, if any.
We're also aware he's more myth than fact. I mean, personally, I think he's nothing more than the Russian boogeyman.
General Haig, allow me to introduce the man best suited to respond to that. CIA.
Now, all these CIA agents would have clean shaves. At most, they'd have a porn stash, right? That would have been the late 80s. There wouldn't have been the 3-day-old shave like the hipster effect. That wouldn't be a real thing. But everything else looks pretty good. Great graphics.
CIA clandestine special officer Russell Adler. He's one of the few people who even come close to capturing Perseus.
Mr. Adler, why should we take this?
Oh, and you had to have the yellow tint or like the amber tint glasses, right? It helped you for some reason. That was a thing back in the 80s.
This Perseus threat seriously?
You don't have to, sir.
Yeah, then a lot of innocent people are gonna die.
Why do you say that?
Sir.
Every time Perseus has come into play, it's shifted the balance of the Cold War. After 13 years of silence, if he's active, something big is gonna happen. Something that will affect the free world.
My question for you guys, and put this in the comments, is there a Captain Price in this? Calling Captain Price, or is this going to be the hero that everyone teams up with to catch Perseus? Is there any more backstory to this upcoming game? Question 2, are you going to buy this day one? Let me know.
President.
Sir.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, this is Jason Hudson and Russell Adler.
I know their names. Who do you think approved their last mission? Is the threat...
Now, Ronald Reagan seemed to forget the Iran-Contra issue, we'll call it, back in the 80s with Oliver North. If he's smart, he wouldn't know who these guys are. Does make it entertaining to watch old Ronnie Boy, the Gipper, getting after it in a video game.
real?
Yes, sir, we believe it is.
Can you stop Perseus?
We can, sir. I've already submitted the requisition for my team.
Sir, their requests are highly irregular, most likely illegal. If the press gets a hold...
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, everything they do is going to be illegal. That's the point of the job, right?
Do you know who we are?
Every mission we go on is illegal.
Sergeant Woods, plausible deniability is the backbone of our work.
Al, we're talking about preventing an attack on the free men and women of the world. Give Mr. Adler whatever he wants. Gentlemen, you've been given an important task. Protecting our very way of life from a great evil. There is no higher duty. There is no higher honor. And while few people will know of your struggles, rest assured, the entire free world will benefit. I know you won't fail us.
He just looks like a bad guy, an evil Soviet ex-KGB operator. So day one of you guys getting the game, let me know. Thanks for watching.